Welcome to Lead with Clarity. This is a space for leaders who want to grow without losing themselves in the process. Each episode is a short reflection on leadership, influence, and the inner work that shapes how we show up for others. Not hype, not noise, just clear thinking for the journey of leading well. Today's episode is entitled The Momentum Equation. Help your team see it and feel it. Here we go. There's a particular kind of frustration that shows up in high-performing teams. The goals are clear, at least on paper. The people are talented. The resources are there. And yet, somehow the energy is flat. People are showing up, but they're not moving. At least not with urgency, not with ownership, not with belief. That's not a strategy problem. That is a momentum problem. Today I want to talk about what momentum actually is, how leaders build it, and, more importantly, how they accidentally kill it. Because the gap between a team that grinds through its goals and a team that pursues them with genuine energy is usually a leadership gap, not a talent gap. There's a quote that I've said many times that says, "Momentum is built when leaders help people see where they are going and feel progress along the way." Let's say that again. Momentum is built when leaders help people see where they are going and feel progress along the way. Two things: see where they are going and feel progress along the way. Most leaders focus entirely on the first one. Define the destination, communicate the strategy, align the goals. And that matters. Clarity of direction is essential. But here's what gets missed. If people cannot feel themselves moving toward that destination, the direction alone is not enough. Visibility without felt movement is just a map. Useful, but it's not energizing. Think about the last time you were truly in motion in your own work. You probably were not just executing tasks. You were connecting effort to meaning. You were sensing that what you were doing was adding up to something. That is what momentum feels like from the inside. And it's the leader's job to create the conditions where people feel that, not just intellectually understand it. Now here's a common misread. Leaders think that momentum comes from pace, from urgency, from pressure. Move faster, do more, push harder. And sometimes, short-term, that works. But what it often produces is activity, not momentum. Activity is motion. Momentum is motion with meaning and belief attached. When you push people without making progress visible, you get burnout. When you push without direction, you get chaos. When you have direction but no felt progress, you get disengagement. And that's the quiet killer. The team that stops believing their effort is actually going somewhere. So let's reframe this. Momentum is not something that happens to a team. It is something a leader designs intentionally, consistently. It's in how you communicate direction. Not once in a kickoff meeting, but regularly, specifically, and in a way that connects each person's work to the destination. It is in how you mark progress. Not just hitting the quarterly numbers, but naming the small wins, the hard conversations that happened, the problems that got solved, the moments where the team rose to the challenge. It's in how you ask the question your team needs you to ask, which is simply, do you feel like we're making progress? That question does something powerful. It signals that you care about the experience of the journey, not just the arrival. And the answer, if you listen carefully, will tell you everything about where the energy on your team actually is. Here's what I want you to carry forward. Momentum is not about speed. It's about belief. Belief that the destination is worth moving toward. Belief that the effort is actually adding up. Belief that someone leading this effort sees the path clearly and is invested in the team getting there. You can be the source of that belief. In fact, that is the job. Make the direction vivid, make progress visible, and do both more often than feels necessary. Because a team that feels momentum is a team that does not need to be pushed. It moves on its own.